We're live.
DinnerViews season finale.
This is my big moment.
Bug's not crop dusting.
Yeah, I'm like, it smells like my fart.
Going to Las Palmas Taqueria way. DinnerViews!
Thank you, sir. Hi, this is my partner in crime, Emily. This is, we're at Taqueria Las Palmas.
The palm trees.
And we're about to have, this is the beginning of the end. So this is season 2 finale. Stay tuned, guys. Table. And then I like looked over and I was like this. And I made that audible like, oh well, like, you know, main character vibes.
Live, laugh, love.
I don't care how you edit this because it's gonna be me anyway. Mom? Oh, it's just Emily.
What
do you guys want?
We got Pepe to learn how to twerk.
Hi everybody. Season 2 finale.
Is it hurting you? Pepe, come on. No, I don't know what is what.
Mine comes with avocado.
Ask for a plate, too.
Here you go. I'm so into cringe. Okay, this is a chicken enchilada.
Salsa is legit.
Is it? Yeah, let's talk about the food. Yeah, don't talk about it. One time I wiped something somewhere and it looked like this. Sorry, we're eating.
Yeah, that is a
Is it egg and cheese? Can I have a little bit of guac?
yeah.
This is so delicious. How are you liking your experience?
It's tasty.
Is it hitting the spot?
It's hitting. Wow. I think I'm just really hungry.
What do you feel about fame?
Ooh, it seems like it's something that's really hard for almost anyone to cope with. That's for sure.
Oh, like once they have it,
Yeah.
and like having that is something that I want. Like I want all of my work to be kind of scrutinized and loved or hated, or me to be prodded and picked apart like in a Truman Show type of way. I think there's a part of me, I think it's a part of like, when I think of myself, like a deeper part of myself, like tapping into my inner child. There is an inner child within me, young Andy, the child that never died but just like stays inside, who felt like he wasn't given the attention or felt worthy or valid, so therefore he sought out art as a way to express himself. And then there was like this whole caveat with art where like, oh, you can do this and have all of your insecurities or worthlessness go away because you are on a pedestal.
Like a romantic idea though. People feel hokey about the idea of being a content creator on top of being an artist. Giving you the power to essentially be your own publicist, especially with TikToks.
The cat wanted some critique.
When I think about fame, I think about it's a matter of successful branding and audience building.
I want to be the type of artist, especially in regards to theater, TV, and film, where they would really seek me out to work with. Right now, I think that's what I find for me in my version of fame, is to be sought after. People collaborating with me based off of my actual talent I do have. And I find abundance and creativity. Yeah. I'm just talking out of my ass, though. I mean, a little bit.
That's what we like to do here.
Yeah, we're just having DinnerViews.
We're having a lovely dinner.
This is like a great episode.
Yeah, charming. I enjoy people who just do more of like your online entertainment content creation.
That's of yourself, your work, everything.
For me, it would feel like getting higher exposure on social media and selling out shows. And it's honestly not something that I think about too much with regards to my own career, because of the fact that I know that the important thing is that I do a quality job. I work with a small team. I have other people counting on me and other people that I know are gonna really represent.
You're on the right path. The most important thing to do and remember is that when you're creating your art, you're playing. And you're playing with a bunch of people. And when you want to seek out collaborations with maybe, you want to play with other people who might have other play too, they create art too, play with whoever you can and collaborate with whoever you can, because you always have everything you need to have fun and to create, and to not ever worry about the end goal, and just to go on your intuition and to seek more within than without. And the more you heal and work on your life inside your inner sanctuary, the more you will be in line to reaching all of your goals.
Also, like, piggyback off what you're saying, it reminds me of something that I've been going through with my own process. I'm at a point where I'm starting to have a lot more deadlines than ever before.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also in a place where I have people backing me up more than ever before. And so it kind of feels like sometimes I'm in this place where I just want to create because I want to meet a deadline, or I want to create because I know I need to, because I've put all these expectations on people that I'm going to keep outputting. I think it's really easy to get wrapped up in that, especially when you get close to a deadline. And what you need to go back to is the idea of play. Because if you're having fun, it's contagious.
Yep.
If you're having fun, the person consuming your art is having. Keep with that mindset. Like, that is especially powerful. That's what I mean by, if you go further on this path, it really helps to have some kind of spirituality to fall back on.
Well, I met Emily, we met at Denver School of the Arts, and I think like being in an environment where you're around a lot of artists or creative types or whatever, it breeds curiosity. The more and more lean into curiosity in terms of your lifestyle choices, it leads into experimentation. Or it can lead to burnout. Like the whole journey of life is about like experiencing so much of the external and dwelling in it, living in it, suffering in it, thriving in it, all just to realize that it was all you're doing. I think that's really cool. And like
there isn't any free will, and everything is kind of like, all the timelines are set where our mind tries to create this kind of linear kind of journey to going back to itself.
wow, that's cool that you understood that too, because like sometimes, I mean, obviously, like, that's why Emily's awesome, and that's why we've had this like more ongoing dialogue project of DinnerViews, because it really resonates, and we can be really deep with each other and all silly and just like laugh about partying.
Yeah.
And I think that's what honestly helps me understand, like, oh, there's still people in my life that can bring out like the most fun and joyful, valuable past life regression and thing. There was a thing I think that I keep coming back so that I can experience what it would be like to be an actor. Have those type of stereotypical tropes of what an actor or an artist in bohemian or indie or alternative life, but having that arc, striving for fame. Whether or not I get it or not, I don't know, I don't care. Like I already reached my goal, and that's something that my higher self has been trying to tell me, and has already connected with me. It's like, your goal is life, and you're already in your living. There's no matter if you do check off all of your points of like career ambitions or anything, that's not life. Life was never about the clothes or pleasures, or it's just about just living of eternity, to just have fun with it and play, and it's always there.
So trippy.
Yeah.
I know she a continuation of the question that we asked before, where we're talking about addressing your future selves. For your future self, one, and I feel like one of the highest mindsets you can be in, whether you're a creator or whatever you do in your life, is that you are already successful because you're playing the game you want to play.
And you're already alive.
You can become even more successful feeling if you are grateful for all of the things you presently have, and you take that inventory pretty regularly. It sounds cliche,
Gratitude.
but if you count your blessings, you're protecting yourself against a couple things. You're protecting yourself against more overwrought form of lust, where you want more.
Insatiable.
Yeah, exactly. Or you have like the lust of a particular result happen. And then the other thing is you just make better things in general because you're more present. You're not thinking as much about the next stepping stone. You're just on the current stepping stone, and you're noticing what it's made out of and what color it is.
When you are in a place of lack, it will just breed
processes, which is always involving some kind of transaction, really always different. We always figure it out right before we film. Then in
There's
addition to
literally
that,
no stress involved.
there's no stress involved, exactly. It's
Yeah.
just like making normal daily decisions. And then in addition to that, once we sit down with our food, like I said, it's off the cuff. The stuff that we think about in our art practice, things that we think about in our regular lives, it's everything. So cheers.
Cheers. Is there anything anybody would like to thank?
We want to thank Manuel for being our recurring guest.
Yeah. Thank you, Manuel.
I want to thank everybody who's cooked me food this season.
All the people who cooked our food,
Yeah.
whether it was from In-N-Out or
Moongate, you were there too.
obviously Chase, Miss Chase,
We want to thank Chase. We want to thank Pepe. The dogs are here.
the dogs, and the cat, Fluffy.
The lovely animals that you can't always see them. They only make appearances sometimes, but they're adding vibes into the mix.
Yeah, she's staring at me so intensely, and I love
So cute.
it. And warmly.
Warm.
Warm.
I think we started season 1 off with warm.
Where did we go?
We went to the well in Oakland.
Oh no.
We're talking about how warming the tea was.
That was fun.
That was fun.
I like California. Like,
Too.
oh, more so visiting.
It's definitely a fun place to live when you are not at one of your 3 jobs.
But yeah, you work a lot, right?
It takes a lot to be able to financially make ends meet out in a lot of areas of California, but you're also in a way larger economy, and so you have the potential to be making more money than you would elsewhere. And so if you play into it, it can work.
It can also be really draining.
It can also be draining.
Traumatized and you need more space to heal.
It makes me think of the Maya Angelou quote, and this might be more of a paraphrase. The humans at their best, functioning at their highest, see opportunity.
Happens when I'm just in my bedroom
Yeah.
or when I just do my routine. And I'm not like on social media like trying to like promote myself, or I'm not trying to like seek a job, or like I'm just being
Part of it is just being like your comfortable, relaxed self.
and surrender. Just really, really fucking surrender. All the things that I want are not gonna happen ever in the way that I expect them to. Nor is it a greater way.
Yeah, there's this concept that I hear people talk about in different circles of spirituality, of divine timing. And then something that I have heard more in Christian circles is similarly the concept of blessing in disguise.
Rejection is not protection.
Exactly. If things go wrong, sometimes when we zoom out in the bigger picture,
Or happiness. I think that's a powerful alchemy. I think that's really cool.
it's like thinking you know a lot about Los Angeles by reading the phone book. What you need to do is go out and go to Koreatown and stumble around and find a restaurant and
And
talk to strangers. Mind is like accumulation of all of your cognitive biases and all of your memories.
But I think that's something that like we might have a realization with, is that we're all connected from the same source energy that's like animating us to life.
Right. And it's like we're all, none of us are powerless. We're all
None
powerful.
of us are.
And I think there's a big illusion going around that
Separating
there are
a
like
class,
powers
yeah.
that be. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Making me think of something that I read. Essentially what I was saying with one of the sword cards that I had drawn is that even after the gold powers that be have fought to the point where they've destroyed themselves and destroyed each other, there's still the peasant.
Yeah.
Peasant still remains.
Yeah. And that makes me feel less afraid of dying too.
Yeah, I feel like less afraid of dying a lot personally, just because of the fact that I have such a strong belief
Yeah.
that's been tested. It's like when other people die, it tests me about like how am I thinking and feeling about this, and it teaches you a lot about your own spirituality when other people around you die.
You're right.
And I remember, and there's a voice, kind of clairaudient voice, and I was like, Well, the silver is interesting because it's something that doesn't depreciate in value. That's one thing that I've learned.
Right.
And then
Osiris dessert time.
it's a symbol of the phoenix, essentially, of rebirth.
Right.
And that's what needed to happen to me. I had all of my pieces were just scattered, different fragments of my soul, and I had to return to a lot of things in order to heal. And that's similar to the story of that particular deity. Look it up. If you look it up, you'll start to see it everywhere. You'll start to be like, wait, that's where the story of Jesus comes from. That's where the Lion King comes from.
Yeah.
Like, it's this rebirth, renewal, and return to self. Basically what it's all about. And I noticed that I'm returning to myself all of the time. And that's what my higher self is trying to do. Read some of the works of Carl Jung, because he does
Yeah, I
a
think
lot
it would
of
take me there.
writing on that.
There's something, because I guess like with life and symbols, like every symbol is always like right in front of you, like directly within your vicinity of sight.
Yeah.
Just kind of trippy. But like some of the signs are not like so deep, or they're just like patterned.
I've been doing something lately, actually.
It just happens.
You do know deep down, you just need something to reflect it back to you.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's definitely like from certain angles she looks like a little bad to me. Like her
It just
down
takes a
to.
long time to dry.
Yeah. She would rather go roll in the dirt and call it a day. She loves to
She
go.
looks so clean though.
Yeah, this happens every day where she rolls in the dirt and the leaves and the stickers out back, and then over the course of the day it all falls off of her.
Thank you so much for watching. DinnerViews would not be possible without support from obviously Emily and also me, Andy, and also this tripod. So thank you, tripod. Thank you, iPhone 13 mini. Thank you to Pepe, and thank you to Chase and Fluffy and Manuel, our guest for this season. And continue to support Ladder Production Films. Follow us at Ladder Production Films on Instagram and youtube.com. Let us know what you want us to put in our mouths next.
Food suggestions and any kind of questions we'll answer on the show.
See you guys again soon for season 3. You're up.
I know some people over there.
I bet you do.
Some of my production team is in Austria and France right now.
Shout out to you guys, you people.
You guys are
folks.
amazing. Season 2. Thank you.
Yeah, so yeah, thank you guys. I don't want to keep lingering on because we had a lot to talk about and you guys are going to enjoy it. So like, comment, share, and subscribe. We just farted again.
B-roll.
What's like a good thing to do?
That's a wrap.
Thank you for watching DinnerViews. Be sure to
Like, share, and
subscribe.
woo!
So for anybody who wants to see my feet,